All right, let's jump back in. We've got 2 weeks of D&D in a row. It's a rare occurrence.
Right.
But before we can get started, we must recap what happened last time. So, last time, Grubin revealed to the party that he knew about the imprisoned amethyst dragon called Nemiri. However, during the meeting, they discovered they were being spied upon by someone pretending to be Grubin. Stix knocked out the intruder, but later on, Klari spotted that they were faking being unconscious. The intruder then escaped, but through a clever use of spells or physical endurance, in Stix's case, the party managed to track them down and catch up with them. At this point, they called for reinforcements in the form of 8 kobolds and a powerful mage who teleported them in. Grubin was frightened by the mage's presence and began to run. Many of the kobolds were killed by the party as they attempted to recover the spy. And this is where we pick things up. At the top of the initiative with Klari, you are on top of a building. One of the groups of kobolds has all been slain. There is this powerful magical sword conjured by the mage near Arwen and Stix. Stix has climbed his way up onto a roof. Arwen is on the doorstep to someone's house. And there is a moonbeam overhead. The spy is unconscious and has failed one death save, lying on the ground. What would you like to do?
I might be wrong. Maybe perception.
Yeah, I think we did. I think we said we were going to do one round and then we were going to do at it. The problem is, I don't think we actually have any means of movement other than travel.
I don't think we need to boogaloo.
Yeah, I think we kind of got this. There's only what, like 5 of them? I mean, I'm nearly out of spell slots completely.
Yeah.
I would like to warn people.
Great.
But,
We're concerned because of how scared the problem is with this meal.
oh, that's a good idea. It's the little bitch boy. I may just be the pizza talking, but Grubin's just a little kobold fuck. We got this.
Purple. I like that. The god that is. Maybe. Oh, that's my Kirby one.
Yeah. That's somewhere. Kirby. Yeah, I didn't even think of using D&D about that first try business. Fantastic.
18 to hit. So.
18 does hit.
We bought one of them lap trays. We stuck it in the middle of the shelf. So I was like snack trays. Share snacks. But it also works as a nice bit.
Slight foot not extended.
Yeah, so as you throw this dagger down and it sparks with the familiar lightning energy, you watch this kobold just topples to the ground. Even from their sort of defensive position behind their shield, they're not quite able to cover themselves from the speed of your blade as it whips through the air.
This is blue. A little bit. I'm using a bonus action.
Okie dokie. Okay. Up next is the mage who is in a moonbeam. What is the saving throw for a moonbeam?
Russian saving throw. DC 18.
That is a
Faster.
15.
Moonbeam.
Fucking moonbeam, bitch.
Ooh.
No double because that was the only one I had left, and that is a fucking good moonbeam. 27. And if they are a shapeshifter, they revert to their original form.
20. Did you say 27?
It's 27.
Where are you getting 27 from?
3d10.
Right.
Because
You
the third level.
okay? You've rolled 24, Ben.
24.
I was really confused. I was like, is there some hidden thing that you're adding that I'm not aware of?
I'll tell you what it was. It was because I was looking at it and how it goes 9, 8, 7, and then 7 just really stuck in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 24. Damn it. Still a very good moonbeam. Yeah. And if they are, I believe it says, if they are in another. Is that what it says? They'll say if a shape changer makes a save throw, disadvantage if it fails, it also instantly reverts to its original form until it leaves the spell's light. On each of your turns after you cast the spell, you can use an action to move the beam 60 feet in any direction at that level when you we all know that.
Okay. They are not a shape changer.
Something rich. Yeah, I know. They got them.
Okay. And they are going to.
Do they have to roll for the? Are they concentrating on the sword?
They have successfully concentrated on it.
Oh, get a life.
But they are going to bring it over here towards Arwen. See if they can actually roll a hit this time. There we go. That is a 19, which with this spell is a critical hit. So
Why
I'm
do you
going
hate?
because this is how I show love.
Okay. How tall is this building?
That building, maybe like 20, 25 feet, something like that.
Okay. Because if it was 10 feet, then she would be resistant.
You
But
take
she's not.
89 force damage.
Oh, guys. Oh, guys. No, it's fine. You just need to stay near me for the half damages. Are you down, Arwen?
Yep.
This is fine.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
That was mean.
That's their bonus action.
Okay, fine.
And then for
Yeah,
your
bonus.
action, for their action, sorry, you see as they have done with their other spells, they begin to draw this runic symbol for their spelling, and they draw a circle with like a swirling spiral within the middle, and then around the outside they populate it with 5 dots. And as this rune forms in the air, they turn it over and they press it down into the ground, and you see all 5 remaining figures, the spy, the mage, and the 3 kobolds, wink out of existence.
Oh. I don't. Why are they such little bitches?
I'm not exactly sure they're from. Oh no. No.
I can tell if people are moving.
Yeah.
They're
If they're within 10 feet.
I can just
Within 10 feet.
No.
Your blind sense.
That's malicious. That would be insane. It would be useless.
That would be
Since
very
nothing
useful.
but- Oh fuck it does.
Within 10 feet of you.
That was useless. Why am I so useless? That
Because in combat, it's great. If someone becomes invisible beneath me.
in front of me.
Yeah.
I think I was right in front of me, and it's useless.
It's not useless. It's still pretty good.
No, I agree. I agree. That's not a fun thing.
I've been so excited.
I thought it was like 60 feet at least.
Yeah.
You can run up to people and be like, basically.
No.
First of all, it's a very specific situation where they have to be right. But if they do it and then move,
There's a spell
Well, they have-
see invisible access to.
but this is like a level 14 ability.
I think see invisibility is like a second. Could have access to it.
That's such bullshit.
Thinking about it.
That is a bit ridiculous.
I don't know how you read it either, because you went over so many times.
It's dyslexic. I can read something so many times and it
Yeah,
still does not.
It's a second level spell. Ironically, you get the spells invisibility and see it at the same time. It's fine. You can just run down there and see if they're gone.
Well, is the sword still there?
Also,
Mhm.
the fucking page is still there.
Oh, but the swords. Wait, but if they're gone, surely she can't see what she's hitting, and therefore the sword will be useless.
That's why I think they're still there.
Yeah,
Wait, is the mage disappeared as well?
yeah. They've all disappeared, which I think would mean that she is still here. No, it is a spell because my warding bomb marks it.
So yeah, like it's
So it is a spell.
Arwen,
Who's-
it is
Hi.
your turn. Will you make a death save for me, please?
Disagree.
That is one veil death save.
Is it?
No, who did I cast? No, I'm thinking for day. I cast Death Ward on someone at some point. No, is this the same day as the fight? As the box?
It
Yeah.
is, yes.
Yes, she has Death Ward. So does Klari.
Ah,
That's
What
I
does that
use both.
do?
You
that
don't
means
drop to
when.
one hit point when you go to 0.
So Arwen, you are on one hit
Fourth
point.
fight.
It is your turn.
So I gave him Death Ward. Why I have to use Ice Storms. Tell you what, if Baldur's Gate rules, I would use Ice Storm 3 second today.
Is there anything you'd like to do, Arwen, then, seeing as you have one hit point?
Oh. Yeah, I want to get up on this roof, please.
Okay. Yeah, you can climb up on the roof.
Thank you. And go over here. And I'm going to fireball this point. Can I do a point?
Yes, you pick a point
that
within
plus-
range.
Point. Perfect. We're going to fireball right here to see if they're still there.
Okay, go for it. Roll for fireball. 26 damage. Nice.
Does anything happen?
Make a perception check.
Wait. Sorry.
You don't see the flames move unnaturally as if they are moving around in visible forms or anything like that. What you do see quite profoundly is the stairs to that building are very much on fire now, as is the cart behind.
it. Because things are on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Now things set fire. When I want things to set fire, they don't set fire. But now I don't want them to set fire, they set fire. What's this about? I am livid.
Having that reaction happen.
I think you may have struck a slightly firing.
It's fine. If she was saying, this would be the perfect moment if she sat next to me, she'd just give me a little boop on the nose.
Ooh. Ah,
Anything else, Arwen?
I command my spirit to go lick the toes of these baddies if they're still there.
Okay. Would you like your spirit to
Their
make an attack roll?
toes. Bleh. Bleh.
Yeah, it sails across this moonbeam and into the already burning cart.
It's fine. This is fine.
Anything else, Arwen?
No.
Okay. Grubin continues to run away. Just here, out of line of sight, just hearing explosions and things going off. He's gone. And let's see, some things are going to happen. Okay. Okay. Would you like to carry on in initiative?
No. Is this going to be a situation where we're going to be like, all right, we're going to chat for a little while, and you're just going to say, "Does the 29 hit?" And we're like, "Fuck." Okay. Here's a question: what's the sword doing? If I start, so like, obviously I was moved away. Say we went back to then like my initiative, and I went down to the sword and I started moving around it. Does it follow me? Like if I went down to the sword, so say we went through the initiative order.
Yes, you would be. Well, after Hugo, you would be next out of the party in initiative.
Okay. So then, like, I would just climb down, and I would go in front of the sword, and I would just start using the rest of my movement to essentially go around the sword, sort of feinting attacks and stuff. Does it move with me? Does it follow?
No, it stays perfectly still and resolute in the air. The position it's in, it's almost like it's you can see the way it's held, like floating in the air. It's almost like it's being held by an invisible figure. Yeah. And like the readiness, and they're just like in a single position holding ready. You could imagine if there was an invisible figure there, they would be staring straight ahead at something, and the sword is not wavering or moving at all.
Okay. Well, then is my action going to move that over the sword and see if it does it?
Okay. Okay. Is there anything anyone else would like to do at this time?
I would like to cast see invisibility.
Okay. How far can you see invisible creatures?
Doesn't say.
Just as far as you can see, then.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you cast see invisibility,
Is there anything invisible?
and you do not see anyone invisible.
Is it concentration or is it just happening? Oh no, see invisibility is now just happening. Can I use my last wild shape to do a little fly around as a bird to see if there's anything invisible around
Yeah, go for it.
in this kind of vicinity, please?
Mm-hmm.
Cool, I do that.
All right, make a perception check for me.
If I am if I'm an eagle, I get +4 perception. Oh no, wait, no, because I'll just get my perception. Yeah, no, that's done. Oh fuck.
And 11. You fly around for a little bit, and you fly over, sort of low. You swoop down and fly low over a few buildings and things like that. And you do spot strange glows antiquities, and the shop next door to the herbalist Cassandra, who you met before. And what you do spot is an invisible person seems to be sneaking out of a downstairs window of his
Oh, it's
house.
gonna be whatever her name is. That's great. If I wasn't so deflated from this fight, I would be so excited.
Yeah, we need.
Good for you, girl.
Where did fucking? I was about to go for the Gruffalo.
Grubin, he's down there,
Right.
down at the bottom.
Okay, we're still in the vicinity.
While this is going on, he has just carried on. That's where he got to because that's the edge of the map. But he has just carried on. He is long gone and out of sight.
Okay.
After, while Arwen's still up in the air, Stix, you spot after him, a little under a minute. The sword vanishes, and then a few seconds later, your moonbeam disappears as well.
Yeah. I reckon we retreat for the night. We maybe go find Grubin, try and follow in his footsteps, because I think we need him, and also I think I don't want him to have to continue after what's happened, and then maybe that he's potential target. I reckon we go find Grubin, take a long rest, and then
Where are you planning on taking a rest?
You like to know.
You have rooms at the
At
Four
the
Corners?
Yeah.
Yeah. But they've seen us there though. That's where they saw us talking to Grubin.
Oh yeah.
Wait, fucking.
Oh dear.
So I figure it wouldn't be too much to find somewhere else. Like if there was another tavern, I think we're pretty stacked. We can afford to try and find somewhere else. And, then we could keep our roots elsewhere.
Yeah. You want to try and find somewhere else to stay?
Yeah, I think so. Don't know how you guys
Yeah.
feel.
That's cool.
Cool. Yeah, if there's another tavern out there, yes, I think that would be correct.
Yes. Some person whoever's leading the way this search for a tavern, just roll a either a survival or a perception check, just to see how long it takes you.
Well, yeah. That's good.
That's 24.
24. 22.
24.
22. You're 12.
Where did I get 4 from?
I don't know.
I think I did the thing where I doubled it again. 22.
Yeah. So, it doesn't take you too long. This chase led you into the more upmarket districts, and as the smoke rises, you quickly sort of leave the square. Various people are rousing from buildings and things like that. You quickly
I
make
don't
your
have
way.
any water spells, if anyone else does.
Don't have any what spells?
Water.
Why do we need water spells?
Because I set fire to a load of shit.
Oh yeah. Fuck. I have create food and water, which creates 10 gallons of water.
Yep. Dump that on it.
Alright, fine. Action, create food and water, and then I leave the food outside this building as like a really sorry about this, guys. And I dump the water over that stuff.
Yeah,
stop
you like
it.
conjure the water at like the top of the stairs, and it like flows down.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah,
a big
pretty much.
a big like column of like combined like smoke and steam like sizzles and hisses off into the air as you guys scurry into the night. When you make your way through the streets and through the large houses, I managed to quickly stumble upon a place called Valabar's. So it's like a nice sort of large, like 3-storied sort of inn or tavern or something like that. It's got a very welcoming, sort of bright exterior. And what sort of tips you off and allows you to spot it from far away is there is a tall individual in some sort of, uniform or coat, has a number of sort of like gold buttons down the chest, and a hat upon his head, is just sort of leaning up against the a little one of the front door has sort of a little awning over it, and he's just like leaning up against one of the posts. As you walk up the street, they glance in your direction, sort of straighten up, sort of brush themselves down. It is reasonably late in the evening at this point. You wouldn't expect many people to be out and about. And just sort of tucks his hands behind his back and sort of standing there, trying not to, glance too frequently in your direction as you're all coming up the street towards them. You can see sort of in large gold letters across the wall of the first floor of the exterior of this building is this large sign that says Valabar's.
Valabar. Yeah. Head inside, grab some rooms. Sleep. Wait, have we found Grubin?
You haven't looked for Grubin yet.
Oh, I was going to say we do that before we found anyone to tuck it down. That was
Okay, yeah. If you want to, how are you attempting to find him?
Can I make a survival check to look for signs of? Obviously, we're quite late at night. Not many people running around. Feel like there might be a few clues, signs as to where things might be. A footstep in the mud here, like a signpost knocked over something. Something.
Yeah, in this district, most of the streets are cobbled and things like that. There's not a lot to go on, but it has, rained recently. It's brought a little bit of mud down. There are a few puddles and things like that, so there might be a few signs and things.
Oh, tired.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Stix is tired, unfortunately, and although you spend a good few minutes looking for signs, sort of the wider you spread, the slower you end up going. Trying to cover all options and not picking up anything initially, and having to give up.
Anyone have? No, no one ascending, do they? Fuck.
No, but I can send.
Send an animal.
What can I do? Animal messenger. I'll do that. What do you want me to say?
Grubin. Stay safe. Wait, do you have like a word limit or no?
$25 words.
25 words. Grubin. Stay safe. Bad guys gone. Meet us in 4 corners. So now on. Bad guys gone. Meet us in 4 corners. This is 11. Tomorrow morning. Breakfast provided. Keep your head down. Have a good night's rest. 25.
Okay. Where are you sending this message to? Because you have to pick a location.
No, or a person.
So the message goes
shit.
to a person.
And
But
shit.
you have to tell the animal where to go to find the person.
Oh, damn it. Probably the 4 corners then.
Okay.
Maybe.
And what creature are you sending?
A bird.
Okay. So if Grubin arrives at the 4 corners in the next 24 hours, because that's how long the spell lasts, unless you cast it at a higher level, the bird will deliver the message to him.
Mm-hmm. I don't think he's going to go to the 4 corners. But that's the only place we know that.
Yeah, that he would be at.
Yeah.
Probably should have told him that it was us.
I mean,
It's fine.
It mimics
yeah,
your voice, the spell. So
Oh, does it? Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. That's good. Okay. In which case, yeah, to the tavern and then rest.
Okay.
I forgot to send the vanguard, the backup
Fala bars.
Valor bars. For something I was thinking Vanguard bars. I forgot. Cool.
Yeah.
Valor bars, bed.
So you arrive at this very nice looking tavern inn hotel. You're not quite sure. As you step inside, you can see everything is covered in very rich, dark wood with sort of gold tracery and things like that. You make your way in. So there is a sort of a rather, a kind-faced looking woman with soft blonde curls falling, behind her shoulders as she sits back in a chair with some sort of book in her hands. She looks up as you enter, closing the book and just sliding it onto the desk, smiling pleasantly at you. Says, "Oh, good evening. To what do we owe the pleasure at this late hour? Are you looking for rooms?"
Yeah. Desperately, please. Yeah.
Well, yes, I can see you. You all seem to have certainly be a little bit worse for wear. Would you like anything sent up? We have several rooms available. Are you looking to? And you see Arwen as she sort of she can't, her eyes sort of flick down to Hugo, and she sort of very slightly sort of raises an eyebrow. But with a very sort of practiced and professional air, she seems to ask no questions of it. And just, yes, rooms individually or together?
Either or. Honest. Although actually thinking about it, probably together because I don't want something to happen to one person and then we're all asleep
Hmm,
and run into the other room. Yeah, together.
that's a good idea.
Just throw us in whatever room you got. We've slept in worse positions.
Yes, no problem. We will have a room arranged for you. That will be on the top floor. Do you have anything you would like to bring up? And she like taps a bell, and just it's almost as if on cue, like um, the door, sort of behind drifts open, and you just see a pair of sort of like white folded, like white gloved hands just float through the air, sort of folded together. Do you have any possessions or belongings you'd like carrying up for you?
Nope. We are good. Thank you.
Well, anything you require, food, do you require a bath, anything like that, do let us know and we shall have all that arranged for you. How long do you think you'll be staying with us?
Uh, just one night, I think.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
Well, very well, very well.
So,
She reaches under the desk, lifts off a key, and hands it to the hand and says, "Room 37." And the hand just takes the key and then just floating sort of side by side, the two hands folding the key. And she just sort of gestures to you. Please make your way, and if you do have any questions, do feel free to ask. No request
thank
too
you
big or small.
very much. Thank you.
Yeah, and you follow these hands up a couple of set of spiral stairs and are welcomed into a large, well lit bedroom. It has lots of soft furnishings, velvet curtains. There's like a writing desk on one side, and an exorbitantly large, like triple bed, um, in one side of the room. The room also, you can
Triple
see,
bed.
yeah, it's like an enormous bed basically. It's like not a double, it's like a triple. Um,
Oh,
There's, you can see in one corner of the room, there's like a large, like copper bathtub and things like that, with like a screen that you can be like pulled in front of it, and like a dresser and a beautiful armoire and things like that. As you make it to the room, the hand, one of these hands holding these keys, just unlocks the door, and then just hovers in the air, holding the key ready for one of you to take.
Wink.
Yeah.
Snatch that shit.
Yeah, you grab that key. The hands do the equivalent of a hand bow, just sort of bobbing in the air in front of you, before beginning to float back off down the stairs.
Arwen's already starfishy on the bed.
Yeah, I'll just take the floor, throw my shit down. I think Stix. It has been actually been a while since I've been literally out on everything. Other than healing, I suppose. I guess on the way back, I would have used just like 70 loud hands, get everyone back to full, just to make sure, double check, to be safe. But yeah, Stix is pretty knackered, so he's definitely hitting the hay, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, well, you all hunker down and can enjoy a long rest for the evening.
No.
I can do things now. What a bit. Words of the wise. Chasing after bad guys right after fucking doing a big boxing match that evening. Probably not a good idea.
Mm. We live and we learn.
We do. We do. That we do. Right. So, wake up the next morning.
Yes, you all awake. You're in this lovely, large, plush suite.
Yep. Head downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon wait for Grubin for a little while. But I mean, things have got somewhat terribly harder without Grubin.
Yeah. You all head downstairs. As you reach the foyer again, despite the sort of the hard, what looks like the hard wooden floors on the stairs and things like that, they do seem to cushion your footfall somewhat. But as you arrive in the foyer, you can see there is a different person sat behind the desk, and they look up as you enter and says to you, good evening. I take it you are our guests in 37. I trust everything was to your satisfaction. Are you checking out, or would you like to stay for another night?
I think we will make that decision as and when. So, tell you what, we're checking out for now.
Very well.
I agree.
Here's your key. Toss back the key.
Yes. Would you like anything before you leave? Breakfast, a
Yes.
bath drawn, anything
Yeah,
like that?
no. Breakfast.
Breakfast would be nice, and we're waiting
Right.
for a friend. It's a halfling, and I'll just give him like a basic description of Grubin.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, his name is Grubin. He should be here at some point. You could send him a message to me to say, so if you could keep a lookout for him for us and direct him to us if he comes in, that would be very, very nice.
Certainly, of course. Well, you are entitled to the room for a little longer this morning if you wish. Would you prefer to take breakfast up there, or would you like to eat in the dining room?
We'll eat in the dining room where it's easier for him to see us.
Okay. Yeah, he gestures towards he walks over and opens up a large door and says, "Well, if you would please follow me this way, I shall escort you to the dining room." See, he escorts you to this very nice room. This large table with maybe sort of a long sort of singularly long table with maybe space for about 50 people. It is almost singularly empty. There's currently two people sat down. One looks to be a very old-looking woman. She's got very more grey than white hair and wrinkles all over her face. Dressed very finely in this sort of burgundy dress, very high collar, floor length dress. As sits there, and she's just sitting there at the table with you, just daintily, sitting with classic like pinky finger out, sipping from a cup of tea. And the other individual looks to be a man in his, you guess, probably mid-40s, but looking, good for his age, slim. Turns around as you enter and says, "Ah, I guess from 37 have arrived. Do you see that, Miriam?" And this old lady sort of through very like squinted eyes, like, "Yes, good to see some new people." Says, "Well, a pleasure, a pleasure. What will it be? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Valabar of the establishment. I hope you all enjoyed your stay."
Yeah, it was very, very nice. Very, very nice. Bit of a weird smell room, but I mean I don't want to say it was one of the other two or the dragon. But could have been anything. Don't know what you wash these clothes with, but we're not used to it. Or I'm not used to it.
Ah, well, that'll be our signature lavender and peach that we use on the bed linens.
Lavender and peach. That's a strong combination of smells, my friend. Core and a salt on the senses, sir. But you know what? Each to their own, I say.
Indeed, indeed. Well, I do hope you will come and stay with us again, and we can adjust things according to your likings. No request too big or small here at Valabar's. Now, what'll it be for breakfast?
Oh, just
Bacon.
yeah, that
Anything else?
bacon, bread, butter, bacon.
Yeah, indeed.
High protein,
Please.
high fiber diet.
Well, please make yourself comfortable. Get to know Miriam here. I'll be back in just a mo. And he sort of, walks off through another door, just sort of whistling happily. And you hear sort of various pots and pans clanking from across the room before the strong smell of bacon starts to waft in short order. And the door is thrown open again, and there is this large platter piled high with bacon in one hand. In the other, there is another platter holding, like sliced bread or a large like loaf of bread with it on a chopping board and things like that. And then just sort of floating ahead in front of him are, it's like the butter. There's like a pot of tea is coming and things like that. All sorts of these things are just sort of dancing through the air, and they come to rest themselves in front of all of you. But yeah, you all enjoy a lovely breakfast. There is more than enough bacon for all of you.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. What would you like to do with your day?
Well, I think we'll wait here for a little while for Grubin. He's meant to show up at some point. Because honestly, if he doesn't show up, I'm not sure what was our plan last night. I admit the whole scenario of chasing someone got very, very intense, and I forgot our plan. It was that obviously Lord Syrax is, you know, the the great one.
Yeah.
Meaning that, and obviously he's got this young Amethyst dragon captured, so we need to get his necklace. I don't know how we plan on getting his necklace. Potentially some recon this evening.
Yeah. I mean, I think I think it's best to try and get it when he's like sleeping and stuff. So checking it out is a good plan.
Yeah, totally agree. All right, I guess that's this evening's plans. Which means for today, I'd probably just say we need to lay low. Last night, or after last night, I reckon word has already got to Lord Syrax that, things are perhaps a little bit dicey. So, yeah. Oh, good, I need to stop yawning. So yeah, I think we need to just lay low for today, personally. Maybe, make them think that we've ran off, or that we're just, biding our time, or not doing anything big.
Who has disguise self?
Not.
Or does no one have that?
I think you. Oh no, you do have it. You do have it. You can disguise. Could disguise all of us. Yeah, I believe it's disguise. I thought disguise self at higher levels you get to disguise another person. No, never mind. I'm wrong. Yeah, Klari has disguise self. Why?
Where is? What about Cassandra? She might have a potion to disguise us.
Oh yeah. That's not a bad idea. Maybe gonna check her out might be a good idea.
Because she seems nice.
On the level, nice. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Either potions of invisibility or potions of disguising. Yeah, that would be really good. Cool. All right, let's head over there. Let's head over to Cassandra's. Potentially grab some stuff. Or should one of us wait here for Grubin? Perhaps he comes in.
Yeah, one of us could.
Though part of me worries he's not coming.
I don't think he's coming.
Not sure he's coming. I'll tell you what. I'll just tell the person at the front desk to bring him up to our room, or to keep him here or something. I'll tell him that we've gone to Cassandra's or something like that.
Maybe don't tell random people where we're going.
Good idea. I'll tell him to tell. I'll tell. Yeah, here's what I'll do. So we've had breakfast. Head to Cassandra's. I'm going to tell the person at the front desk to tell Grubin, if he comes in, to wait here for us. And that we will be back shortly.
Mm-hmm.
And let's go to Cassandra's.
Cool.
Plan.
Okay. Yeah, you head through the streets, learning your way a little bit more around the city, and you find the herbalist Cassandra's, with these sort of large plant growing across the door and various things like that. Making your way inside, there's the little sort of tinkle of a bell over the door. You just hear a sort of an excitable voice from the back saying, "Have a look around. I'll be there in just a moment. Hold, no worries." Promptly followed by a large sound of lots of terracotta shattering, and a rather spectacular volume of swear words in about 4 different languages.
Do I know them all?
Possibly. I can't remember what languages you
Yay.
learn. But yes, shortly after that, you see the familiar figure of Cassandra coming out from the back, dusting herself off, sort of. Well, that was a spectacular failure. What can I do for all of you? Oh, hello again. Nice to see some friendly faces. Are you enjoying the city?
Oh,
It's got its ups and downs. Like any city, I suppose.
Yes, well,
Always.
indeed. I hear there was some sort of small fire in the market district last night.
what?
Very odd. It's usually quite a safe place, but hey ho, takes all sorts, I suppose.
Oh, gotta stay away from those all sorts. That sounds bad.
It's probably a lot of fires in a lot of places in cities during this day and age. You know, people are still
Yeah.
using candles are still the main way of lighting your home. Like fire is still the main way of lighting your home. So I can almost guarantee you that fires of a small fire is probably fairly common.
Exactly. So it's not really like that.
It's not a big.
It's just a small fire. It was not a
Yeah.
big one.
No one got hurt.
And apparently it was put out by like 10 gallons of water.
That's a
So
very obscure fact to know. Oh, and that's a very obscure fact. I mean, do you have any evidence to support this fact? I don't.
no, it's just like I've heard it on the grapevine.
The grapevine.
Do you know
Yeah.
how much a gallon is?
No,
It's like 4.5 liters.
I don't know what a liter is.
That's pretty good.
It's a lot of water.
Yeah, yeah. Small
Well, it would put out a fire.
20 liters.
It's,
20
like-
bottles of the Pepsi.
So, what can I do for you? Are you after some of my wares? Have you come to share your information on toads? What have you discovered about the toad situation?
Apparently they use ramps.
Toad what? Toad ramps.
To get out of the ponds.
Ramp.
And they kind of just like float when they try and swim. They're a
Yes, they're
bit
rather
dumb.
terrible at it, aren't they? Frog,
Yeah.
majestic. On land, hopping, bit weird. Toads, kind of clumpy and stompy.
They are very strange. But we love them. I mean, we don't. Wait, she doesn't like toads. Yeah, no, we don't love toads. Silly toads.
Toad.
Haven't seen any more things about toads, soz, but I will keep my ears peeled. We were just wondering if you had any like disguise potions or anything.
Or like invisibility, or like a stealth, swiftness. Yeah, mainly disguise. So
Invisibility, maybe going unseen. I have things that can change your appearance. How drastic are you looking?
I mean, we're
I have a
trying
range.
to enter a costume party and we need it to be really convincing.
like very, very convincing.
We want to win.
Right. So more than just a simple sort of
Oh yeah.
Change of the eyebrow color, cover up a few stray hairs.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So top of the
We
line
didn't come here
stuff.
to fuck around.
This is full like
Okay.
clothes and all style change.
Well, I can't do clothes,
We're
I'm
really-
afraid. But I can.
Oh, that's
I've got
okay.
things that can change you physically.
That's
Okay,
great.
yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Right. Well. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Well. Do you have any requests? I guess would be the best question to ask first. What would you like? No point me making you blonde if you want to be a brunette and all that.
Hmm. Yes, because
'Cause
Stix
after
would be
all-
a terrible blonde.
After all, part of the disguise is in your confidence, and if you're not confident, you can't sell it. If you can't
like
sell it,
Stix
people will
blonde.
Great.
get.
It'd be a fantastic plot.
Oh,
You'd
that's
be an
there's the
even worse
confidence of a young
brunette.
man.
Going through the blonde era. God, we probably should have thought of this beforehand.
I would. What's the like most common? From what I've seen, what's the most common type of person around here?
You can probably pick up like an amalgamation if that's what you'd like. You know, more sort of, plain skin, brown hair, that type of thing.
That's a bit
Can I-
boring.
Can we just get a moment between ourselves a second? And I'll pull Arwen and Klari to the side and say, hey, question. If we're being disguised, surely we want like to disguise ourselves as someone there.
Probably one of like the guards or something.
Yeah, which makes me feel like we need to do a bit of recon first to try and find out what one of them looks like. Because if we can be changed physically, we can then change ourselves into something that looks a little bit like one of them.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
So maybe we should come back later.
We have just remembered we have forgotten to sew our outfits. Let us return.
Yeah, we will be back later on today. Don't
When
early.
the sewing
That's-
is done.
Yeah, don't do that thing where like no one's come through the door, so you're just gonna close early. Because we could come through the door to make a purchase any second. Stay open until your opening hours say on the door. You know,
Please and thank you.
please, obviously, please.
Yeah. Yeah. As you exit, you step out onto the street. You hear sort of a great sort of rattling from the antique store next to you, and turning to look, you can see that the proprietor is stuck in the doorway with a fabulous pair of antlers, just wedged himself in the doorway.
He's wearing the antlers?
They seem to be growing out of his forehead.
I am assuming he was given something to I don't know. I'm assuming it's
Become an antler man?
yeah, either his drink was spiked and he is now grown antlers, or he was given something to have a somewhat physical change, and that physical change has meant that he has had antlers. That would be my assumption.
Sounds like fun. Maybe we should have what he's having.
Maybe I don't think antlers would really serve us. Right.
I think I'd serve.
Cool. Should we
Go and stare at a man's house? Yeah.
yeah, good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Should I make us invisible?
Where are you
Actually,
heading?
I don't think making us invisible is a
get
good idea.
maybe when we get close.
I think they'll have like stuff to stop people from being invisible. I think if we just like be really super sneaky.
I mean, if they have stuff to stop us being invisible, do you not think they have stuff to stop us being disguised?
No,
They're both illusion spells.
you have just given JJ more ideas to get us to have to fight people.
I would argue that JJ is a sinister mastermind who's already thought of this already. Except for
Yeah, but sometimes I don't want to say things out loud just in case he doesn't think of things.
well, then you shouldn't say things like, "Oh, I think he's got stuff to make us not invisible." Because JJ has now gone, well, all the door frames now have that enchantment.
I never said that. That's a figment of your imagination.
Down.
So whose house are you heading to? I'm assuming Lord Syrax.
Yeah.
Lord Syrax, and we want to have a look at the doors. The fuck wow! We want to have a look at the people near the doors and coming through them, particularly the guards, and that to sort of gauge who we could disguise ourselves as.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, the only problem with disguising is anyone here very good at performance? Because if we disguise ourselves, we are going to need to talk to people. And charisma and very good, good persuasion, but not much else. And I would argue mine is probably the best out of the group.
I am great at the talking.
What's your like performance deception stuff like?
I am one.
Right, and you, I think, yeah, you're. Oh, you +9 in persuasion. It's pretty good. Although I don't think we're going to be using persuasion. I think we're going to be using deception and performance. Yeah, I got -1 of those. I looking at our stats as a group. If we had Piper here, fuck, he'd be in and out without anyone knowing.
Piper this, Piper that, break
Yes.
Piper this.
He would be a lot more useful than Stix is right now. Stix is just aching to swing his sword at someone.
Well, I'm not saying no
But-
to swinging a sword at someone.
Yeah, I think
Kill everyone. What?
we go invisible. You have Pass Without a Trace. Klari is fucking Batman. When it comes to sneaking around, I'm okay. I reckon we go the sneaky route. Person.
Are we sneaking or invisibling?
Both.
Both.
Yes.
Do you have invisibility?
No, but I think Cassandra could have invisibility potions.
Don't we have invisibility potions?
I feel like that was a thing we maybe picked up at one point, but I can't remember. You have a big small chest. What's in that?
I don't know, check.
You were so excited about the big small chest.
Big small chest.
Food items.
I have a potion of perception. It's not very perceptive of me to forget about that.
I have a potion of healing, a potion of poison resistance, and a potion of perception. Yes.
Why are you going to use that?
Well, no. I think we were given that for a very specific purpose, and I don't know what that purpose was. I also have a dragon coin, an octagonal fold-out shield, dwarven silver bell, reversible mimic.
Okay, I think we go and ask Thingy for some invisibility potions then.
Yes. Yeah, that would probably be my thing.
Do you think we can get them custom made?
Get what custom made? Like visibility potions.
Yeah,
We can
so
add.
that we can all see each other.
Maybe.
Because I don't like not being able to know where the fuck you people are.
I mean,
Also, if I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace, I kind of need you to be near me.
well, didn't you say see invisibility was not concentration?
Yeah.
So
I
you
can't wrangle all of you lot up. You'll be walking in that direction. Clary will be sneaking over there. Hugo's going to be up in the air somewhere.
well, no, because Clary can see people within 10 feet, so she'll stay close by. Then you'll be the
Oh,
middle
yeah.
man, making sure that I'm not too far away from you and you're not too far away from Clary.
Yes. We'll have to ask her if the... Wait, I can't... Hold on. Yeah, I can. No. Idiot. Yeah. So I can cast See Invisibility and then cast Pass Without Trace.
Yes.
And have both of those things going because only one is concentration.
Yes. I just want to check, is see invisibility a paladin spell as well? I'd be very surprised if it was. But let me just double check by accessing. That's so much more easy with kids. No, it's not. It's okay. Why not? I got high color filters where I want to log in and I get things to move. So look. Keyboard. Screen keyboard. I just have to pee into Google and it takes me to the paladin page. That's a little sad. Although at least it doesn't take me anywhere else.
To a parachute website.
Exactly. No, I won't get see visibility.
Ben has not been buying pantaloons.
I have
Balloons?
no pants. I need not.
Ah, you do not have the doubloons for the pantaloons. That got a bigger laugh than I anticipated.
Fine. Rhymes are no. So warding bomb, catching employees. What? How many can? Looks like it's still.
What's the happenings right now?
Good question.
Are we
What is the
going
plan?
straight back into? Are we going straight back into the ladies' shop? Like we've
Yeah. So
decided something else.
yeah. So we've left. Here's what happened. We left the shop. We started talking about this plan way there, and then we realised it's a shit plan, and we went back to the ladies' shop to try and find some invisibility potions. I went to ask Cassandra about some invisibility potions. We go in and say, Cassandra, in the brief amount of time that we were looking into the costume, we have now been taken off the guest list. But we'd now like to crash the costume party. Can you get us some invisibility potions, please? I feel like she'll appreciate this. She's a very chaotic individual.
I love that.
Well, that sounds like just the sort of thing I can help with. Yes, I do in fact have 3 in the brief. As it happens, in the brief moment you were here, I had an inkling that something might go horribly, horribly wrong, and so I just checked my stocks. And yes, I do have 3 potions of invisibility.
That is absolutely fantastic. Thank you.
Only 3.
We will take them.
Do you not have like a mini one? Like the like just a Just a mini half one as well. Just a little one.
Well, while I may not have a potion of another potion of invisibility, I do have this potion of camouflage.
Camouflage? Not a
Yes.
camel.
No, camouflage. I believe it might be Elvish. But yes,
I
if
don't
you
speak Elvish.
if you
That's
drink
why I
this, rather than being invisible, so to speak, you will sort of blend into your background. It's not as good as invisibility, but it does provide a small bit of help.
Is he doing that?
Yes, he's doing that.
Okay, good.
Practically, this would add a rather than giving you advantage, the invisibility would. This would add like a +3 to your stealth check.
So we'll give that baby Hugo because she's got +12 anyway.
Also, if he's flying around outside, then we could give it to him, and he'll look like the night sky flying around. And wait, does he need to be able to see us to communicate? So what's Hugo's methods of communication? Because he could be like our UAV satellite.
So Hugo is a bit like, if you consider it a bit like message. So if he's unfamiliar, he needs to be able to see. So he can do it with anyone, but he needs to be able to see new people. And now he's very familiar with all of you lot, so he can do it a bit like message. There is a radius,
100 feet.
but if you're like through walls and stuff like that, then
yeah, plan. Hugo takes the camouflage potion, flies around like a UAV around our position, telling us where things are, who's coming where. It's Hugo's job. He's a black dragon, so even if it fails, he's a black dragon flying around at night. He's
Out of the baby.
I feel like that is a fucking awesome idea.
It's amazing. 10 out of 10.
Boom.
I'd like to do again, and I haven't even done it yet.
Cassandra, would it happen to have, so that we can perfectly execute this plan? Obviously, I don't want to. Do you have any potions of sea invisibility so that we can see each other whilst invisible?
So you ask a difficult question about the nature of invisibility and sea invisibility is about the law of opposites. And while you would think that the standard laws of opposites would apply and creating invisibility would be equal to creating sea invisibility, because invisibility is so much rarer than not invisibility, it's actually that much harder. And she sort of looks at all your expressions and you're just sort of glazed over as she's babbling. Yes, I have one.
You have one. Perfect. That's all we need. Because you can see people, you can cast it, I can now see people too. And with the nature of this wizard running around, people running around with these sorts of spells and things like that, we might be able to see what else we can see in this party. Jolly good time. I'll take it. How much does all of this come to, Cassandra?
Well, for delightful people such as yourselves, these are, like, you understand, the highest end. These will take me some time to replenish and replace. But for all of you delightful people, I will go as low as 700 gold, and I will even throw in a delightful hair color change for you as well.
Perfect. Done. 700.
Make him blonde.
No, don't make me blonde.
Make him blonde.
Don't make me blonde. I will accept.
Make him blonde. Coward.
I will accept redhead or
Blonde.
just no, I will only accept redhead because I'm brown.
Is it?
I'll only accept redhead. That's the color I will change to.
Is it a hair change each, or
Just
just for one of us?
Well, I'll throw in just the one for free, but if you're looking for additional ones, then they can be
Please
purchased.
make him blonde. Please. I think it'll be really funny. How long does it last?
Well, they come in a variety of strengths as well. I will throw in my full 12-hour variant for you for all sorts of social occasions.
Could really freak people out, just like break for 12 hours. That'd be really funny.
The one I can make permanent ones as well, but they require a little bit more time and a little bit of tailoring to the individual. I need a little bit of
No.
you to go with it. But it can be done if you wish.
No.
I am suddenly very scared that Arwen's just going to come back here at some point, buy one, and sneak it into one of my drinks.
What? No.
I'm going to wake up one morning and, yeah, Stix is blonde. Like, since this campaign, Stix has gone through so many changes. He's got a beard now. He'll go blonde.
Oh,
Fucking
the fucking beard.
crazy. Yeah.
Arwen still cuts it every morning when it grows. You think the belt doesn't work?
I am 99% sure that in a time before easy races, I would feel you cutting my hair and my
No. I'm a master.
This is why Arwen's such a good shot. She does it with arrows.
What's on with sleight of hand? If it's better than my passive perception, I'll allow it.
Your passive perception's like got to be like 20.
No, you're the wrong character.
What's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 11
Why is it so low?
because I only have a +1 in wisdom, and no.
Your passive perception is 10 plus your perception modifier.
Oh, plus your perception mod. Ah, that's cool.
So Clary's has got like 22 passive perception.
I've got 23.
Yeah, because yours is +8, and you've got the Rod of Alertness, I believe it is, that gives you +5.
Yeah, my sleight of hand is 8. I take the big chunk off, and Clary just cleans it up. She's like, "This, I can't walk around with this man."
Every morning without fail. I keep wondering where you guys' money's going. It's just shading stuff.
On the bright side, Stix's face has never been softer. It's so well
That's
moisturized.
I love it.
Such a baby face. When will he grow?
I don't think I think the magic on this belt's worn off already. I think I got ripped off.
Oh no, maybe you should put it in the bin.
Oh,
Oh.
I like it. It still makes me good with dwarves.
Okay.
While wearing the belt, I have advantage on any charisma checks made against dwarf.
On dwarves.
Yeah, I basically have a constant charm person against the dwarf.
Oh dear.
It's a weird stipulation in the
Bald-faced
item, but
man.
it is what it does.
It is literally what it does. How did I get resistant to poison? Yay.
Okay.
Okay.
700 gold for
Turn
3
this man
potions
blonde.
of invisibility and 1 potion of seeing invisibility, and 1 potion of hair color change.
Has she put like the color in it, or how does it work?
She's like just like draws out a bottle and like stacks it on the bar with like the rest of them, or on the counter with the rest of them.
Oh,
I will
Stix,
make
drink
a
it.
persuasion check for me,
Okay.
and Stix make a persuasion check as well.
Oh Lord.
I think I'm gonna lose. I'm so chaotic and fun. It's whimsical. Where's the advantage?
I don't think that would help you in this scenario, seeing as you'd only get a 21 even on a crit.
I mean, she could get a crit and ruin my day.
But yes, so you now have those things. What would you like to do?
So
Ugh.
I reckon hide out for the day, wait around, unless anyone's got anything they need to do. But otherwise, chill out for the day, head then tonight to Lord Syrax's manor, sneak in to cover of darkness.
Okay, where are you spending the day?
Probably at the
Malabars?
because that's just in case Grubin.
Okay, so you return to Valabars, and the person behind the counter says, "Welcome back. Are you going to be with us for another night?"
No,
I see.
we just like to sit in your lounge. Thanks. Bye.
Well,
Yeah,
you did say to look out for a visitor. I'm afraid this Grubin individual has not come by, but another one did come by and left a note for you.
What? Was a note?
You know, they reach down and pull out this like sealed envelope, and it's sealed with this like this green like wax seal, and it's got the letters like LS embossed, like stamped into the seal.
Oh no! No! Someone read it.
Yeah,
Can't handle this anymore.
we'll read it.
So you open up the note, and inside it says, "Dear Fellowship of Aegis, on behalf of Lord Lothar, I regret to inform you that the Great One has not agreed to your request, although his lordship did advocate most fiercely on your behalf. At this time, the Great One feels that they are too busy to acquiesce to your request."
What a dick.
Well,
It's literally him.
I could have seen that coming.
This is, please enjoy the remainder of your stay in the city. If there's anything his lordship can do to ease your passage onto your next location, feel free to let us know. Kind regards, Kleck Fernbender, aide to his lordship.
Oh, we're gonna punch him in the face. That wasn't very threatening.
Yeah.
Rawr.
That's fine. I think I was going sort of two ways about it. I sort of thought either he would deny us a meeting with him so that we can't get close, or he would give us a meeting but only to set a trap. So I think,
Yeah.
yeah, this is fine. Okay. Even more reason to just chill out for the day and wait till nightfall.
Okay. Yeah, the day passes. Unfortunately, no message from Grubin is forthcoming, and eventually night settles in, and you set out for the Lord's Manor once again.
You know we're gonna find Grubin in here. Just like being tortured or some shit. And I'm gonna cry. 'Cause he was the one bringing the sausage rolls to my sleepover.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where Grubin is. He does worry me a little bit.
Well, to put it in perspective for you, Arwen sent an animal messenger to the Four Corners. And that's all you've done to try and find him.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we could spend the day trying to look for him.
Yeah, it's probably best. Do you
Yeah,
want me? I mean, I guess I could probably like find him really easily.
yeah.
I was hoping he'd just turn up on my doorstep
Yeah.
miraculously.
Yeah, yeah. Let's go. Let's go back to seeing the crime last night and get yeah, try and sort of re-find the trail of Grubin.
I mean, I was just gonna locate creature, but
Actually, you know what? That is a lot better idea. That's
yeah.
that'll do it.
Okay. Remind me on the distance of locate creature.
Really far. Really far.
It's like 300
So
meters, 1,000 feet.
so far, like really far away. 1,000 feet.
Okay. That's not very far. It's like 300 meters.
Yeah, it's like 300 meters.
It's really far away.
How is it like an instantaneous cast, or is it like a concentration so we can cast it and start walking around?
Concentration up to 1 hour.
So we could cast it, just start walking around. Back.
Yeah.
Back. I reckon walk back to where we came from. Like.
And then towards the Four Corners and
Yeah.
the places that we kind of know he might be.
Yeah.
Okay. You set off through the city streets, quickly returning to the market where you had your encounter the previous night. You can see that there is a crew of people busy dismantling the charred steps, ready to replace them with some fresh ones, you're sure. There are a few people sort of milling about and watching. People sort of hustle and bustle about their various things. But you don't get any sense of where Grubin is. You carry on, continuing to make your way through the streets, and eventually you reach the Four Corners.
And it's not anywhere.
You arrive outside and unfortunately do not get any sense of where they are.
What about near where Lord Sirac lives? Or the prison?
Yeah, you head to both those locations. Which one would you like to go to first?
Which one's closer? The prison's closer, isn't it?
The prison would be closer.
I'd like to go there first.
Okay, so yeah, you head there first, and no ping, no sign of him.
Okay.
And then you head over to the mansion, and still no sign of him. But by the time you've done all this sort of wandering around to these various locations, the spell is coming up to its end. You've probably only got a few more minutes left.
Is that the Black Spire?
Yeah, I think he's at Black Spire. It's fucking not be.
There are musicians to it.
No. It's illegal. Murder is illegal. I think
I have anything good
might not be.
used in this moment. Probably not.
One thing I will say is when you get to the four corners, you see the bird. You recognize the bird you sent, Arwen, is like perched like on a window box, like outside. It is still there, so you get the sense that it hasn't delivered its message.
One thing.
Can I set the bird free?
Yeah, if you want. Yeah. It does mean that if Grubin
Be
turns up before the end of the
free.
spell, then it won't be there to deliver your message.
Oh. Wait, how long left does it have?
So it lasted 24 hours, and you sent it the night before, so it's probably got 6 to 8 hours left at this point in time.
Oh, 6 to 8 hours then. He can stay a little longer. Be fine.
Okay. It
He's
seems quite
lasted this.
happy. It's just sitting sort of comfortably, in a nice sort of window box.
Okay, as long as it's
among some
happy.
flowers.
Bedtime's time. Really?
Yeah. So unfortunately, you haven't been able to detect any sign of Grubin from these locations. What would you like to do? Would you like to wait until the evening? Would you like to explore somewhere else? Go speak to anyone else?
Mm. I would want to look at Blackspire, but I don't. I think we'll just get told off and stuff.
Or attacked.
Yeah,
Which
I don't.
on a watch list now, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like going to Blackspire is a bad idea until like tomorrow when we don't have something else to do.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so annoying. Unless I'm like anything like that. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm sure he's okay. We know we've essentially got everything we need from him though. Obviously it'd be great to have it back, but we've got all the information. So I suppose
We should have papoosed him up.
maybe, yeah. That's fine. Spend the
I
rest
say
of the
we
day
just
planning and
yeah.
and then this evening head out stealth mission.
Do a speak.
You'll see.
Okay. Yeah. So if that's what you want, the evening rolls around, and you guys can. Yes.
JJ, would you allow me? Right. We are taking a considerable amount of the day to rest.
Do you want to change your spells?
Yes, basically.
Yes. You haven't done anything today. I'm more than happy to let you change your spells at this juncture.
Brilliant. I'm going to.
Zone of Truth.
I already have Zone of Truth.
Zone of Truth.
I don't know why Zone of Truth would be useful in an infiltration. But I was going to get rid of create food for the day. Because
What if I put a fire on?
I mean, then we can wait one day for some food, and I'll get it the next day. And instead of create food and water, I'm going to have. What did I say I was going to have? I think it was going to be either lesser restoration or locate object. I think I'm going to do locate object so that we can try and, if we get to the house, we can locate that necklace. Yes, that seems like a good idea. Did we try this last session? Can't remember if we did or not. Locate object. Describe a name of a creature, an object that's familiar to you. Says the direction as long as it's within 1,000 feet of you. Object in motion and the direction of its movement. So I can't locate a specific object known. Locate a specific object known to you. I've seen it up close within 30 feet. It's going to locate nearest object known. The kind. It's a certain kind of power, jewelry, furniture, tool, or weapon. So I can't look at an object if any thickness of lead, even a pin sheet, blocks the direct path between you and the object. That just sounds like fucking bullshit. Yeah, I'm going to take locate object instead of create food ball. Boom. And I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I'm good.
Got locate object. Was that?
Yeah.
Schnauzer?
Because I think then I can just go inside the house and be like, necklace! And then it'll say where all the necklaces are.
Necklace. I think you could probably be more specific.
Well, no, it says the spell can locate a specific object known to you as long as you've seen it up close within 30 feet. Alternatively, you can locate the nearest object of a particular kind, such as a certain kind of apparel, jewelry, furniture, tool. Because I said
Quite close
be
to him.
like, oh, one of you's wearing a necklace, so it's just gonna show this necklace.
We were quite close to him.
Yeah, because
How close were we before?
it's a bit contradicting because it says describe or name an object that is familiar to you. You sense the direction of the object's location as long as that object is within 1,000 feet of you. But then the next paragraph says it can locate a specific object known to you. So what do I do? Do I describe or name a specific object?
So, it's the same as locate creature. Basically, if you want to look for a specific thing, you can. So you can specify the thing you're looking for, or if you say you wanted to find diamonds, it would locate the nearest diamond to you. Or say you were looking for booze, it would locate the nearest container of alcohol. Yes, booze, Abby, not boobs.
So I can't just say like, I can't describe this necklace and it'll try and find it for me.
Yes, you can.
I can.
You can,
brilliant.
because you've seen it.
I've seen it. Oh yes, of course we've met him.
Yeah. He had it and it glowed.
I forgot that we actually met him and it was glowing. Yes. Awesome. Okay, so yes, I'm taking locate object, adding it to my sheet, getting rid of creature, shit, getting rid of create food and water. I mean, I don't have locate creature. Done. Yeah. Otherwise, I think we're good.
Okay. Well, it is dark. It is, it is not deep. Well, it can be as deep into the night as you wish. Are you thinking 10, 12, sort of midnight-ish, or are you going to wait until like 3, 4 in the morning-ish?
3, 4 in the morning. 3, 4 in the morning is going to be the time where the 4 a.m. is statistically the time when humans are most vulnerable.
Are most what?
Is statistically the time where people are most vulnerable.
Yes, I understand, Ben.
Yeah, I got it.
I was very awake.
It's a joke from Ted Lasso, but it is statistically a time where people are most vulnerable. Yeah. Right. Yeah, like anyone who stays up late is going to be asleep, and anyone who wakes up really early is going to be asleep because you wake up at 5, not 4. Anyone who wakes up at 4 is trying to. Needs to fill the absolute fuck out. You can almost guarantee they're going to go to bed at like 6 p.m., which is just dinner time. Anyway.
Dinner time.
Okay, so you're waiting deep into the night.
Yes, deep into the night. I think during the day, I'm going to say everyone catch some sleep. I'm going to get rooms again. Yeah, we're gonna get rooms. We're gonna hire rooms again in this place. And I'm gonna or a room, and we're gonna get some sleep in the day so that we're not tired for the evening, so we don't need to stave off exhaustion, for things like that. It's obviously not going to be a full rest, because we can't rest, but a series of short rests and stuff. It'll be great fun. Be a whale of a time.
Okay, so the early morning rolls around, and you guys make your way through the quiet, deserted streets towards the manor. You can see it, well from a distance, and you can see outside the walled gates there are the usual 2 guards sat there. Well, not sat there, stood there, vigilantly watching the streets. You can see there is maybe sort of 30, 40 feet that separates the exterior wall and gardens from the house itself. And what I will do is throw you onto a representation of what you will see from the outside.
Yeah, a zoomed in wall. Ooh. A boulder.
The pathway up to the front door, and the front door is on this bottom edge along here. So that is the orientation you are currently looking at this thing.
Yes, the front.
This is just the house itself. Obviously, there is more space like around. This is not doesn't include the surrounding wall, and the gardens extend further back as well. So there are more expansive gardens behind the property.
So this is just the house and the gate.
The house and its immediate surroundings, yes.
Okay, before we go in, or before we do our potions, I'm going to cast See Invisibility, and then I will cast Pass Without Trace.
Oh,
okay.
She's playing game 4, guys.
So, combos.
Combo.
Boom,
I am going to cast Death Ward on our. Yeah, do I want to use Death? Very good question, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Death Ward on Arwen.
Thanks.
No worries.
I'm going to live forever.
You'll be fine. You'll sneak in. So yeah, that's that. And then yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
And then obviously, wait till we're ready. Down the potion. Oh wait, no, wait. Drink the See Visibility potion. and then down the road. Just in case this somehow, was like casting a spell.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay. Well, you are all invisible. You can all see invisibility. Hugo, it's strange. It's like looking at sort of buildings and things through like a glass or like a droplet of water or something. There is a definite refraction of light, but at like a casual glance, he would be obscured. And as he moves, there's almost like a delay over the change. So as he moves over the cobbles, it's almost like showing the picture of where he was like half a second ago.
Like an octopus.
Yeah. But yeah, you can. You planning on sending him up into the air?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so he takes off, and is just in the air, circling above for the time being.
Good.
Cool. So
Is the gate open?
And the gate is not open.
it's not open. There's guards in front of it. So
Is there hedges or oh my god, a wall?
There is a wall tipped with spikes.
Ew.
Not like viciously sharp spikes, but like the sort of semi-sharp ornamental spikes you get on like railings and stuff like that.
can I attempt to parkour up and over? Like badass parkour method.
Yes, it will require 2 checks: an athletics check and a stealth check. You do not get advantage on this stealth check because it is noise-based.
That is fine. It's really good at both.
But he still gets my +10.
Stealth.
He does still get a +10. That is a good point.
Boom. 27, 24.
Yeah. So you manage to like the wall is like topped with like a sort of like pyramid-shaped capstone that like sticks out, so you can like run at it, like kick off, and use it to like grab the edge, and then you can like grab onto these spikes and like haul yourself over into the grounds of the manor.
Boom. Over the edge.
Also, just in case it's not 100% clear, this like border around like where the dark grey line is the edge of the roof, and there's like a veranda that runs like all the way around along the edge here. If I do that, so that's you can see.
Oh,
this,
lovely.
So there's that like balcony
Beautiful.
that runs all the way around.
Right. I see.
But that's what it looks like from the outside, from the roof down.
Right.
That's what Hugo can see.
Mm-hmm.
I'm then going to grab my rope, trusty 50-footer rope. I'm going to throw it. Oh, fuck. If I anything I'm wearing or carrying, so my rope would be invisible, right?
Would you say a rope that you have cast
And I'm
over
still
a wall? Would you say you are wearing or carrying it at that point where it's gone over the wall and draped itself down the other side?
I'm holding it, and if someone else grabs it from the other side, then we would both be carrying. So, no,
Let me put this to you. If you were on a ladder, would you expect the ladder to turn invisible as well?
Yeah.
I see your point.
I think we just jump over.
You guys.
Larry's really nimble.
I mean, you can fly, God. You can walk up the gate and back down the gate. See, yeah, you're fine. Yeah. Do that.
Yeah, Klari has spider climb. Arwen, how are you getting over?
I'm gonna climb it just like a normal person.
Okay. an athletics check and another stealth check from you then.
Can I attempt to help by like trying to catch her on the other side if she looks like she's going to fall and therefore fail?
Yes, you can help with the stealth check in that instance.
I mean, yeah, 31.
I was just being careful of a nat one. That's all I was doing.
Yeah. Oh, and it's
I had advantage for stealth.
it's a little bit harder for you to scale this wall, but you do manage to. Hugo like swoops down and like as you're sort of struggling a bit to like pull yourself up, and he like grabs into your shoulders with his claws and like lifts you to so you can actually do that final bit of the pull up to get yourself over the wall.
He is my good.
But you drop to the ground with nary a sound, any potential sound muffled by the additional stealth of your path without trace. And you are in the grounds. In the grounds, you can see that there are 2 or 3 individuals you can see from this position patrolling up and down along the balcony and things like that.
Do a roll.
Do a barrel roll.
Parkour.
Okay, yeah. Easy enough for you all invisible to make your way up to the house itself. You know, where this balcony comes out, it does also create like a covered veranda all the way around the bottom. So as you get up to the wall of the house, Hugo does lose sight of you from above, basically.
That's fine.
But
Because
he can reposition to sort of get a view from one side.
yeah.
Boy.
Uh,
That's my boy.
in terms of points of egress into the house.
Yes. So if I do this, so this is the ground floor. Anything brown is a door. Anything white is a window. Wait, is that the ground floor?
Equals door, white equals window. Gotcha.
Wait, no,
There's
that's not.
only one door.
Sorry, that's not the ground floor. That's the ground floor.
Yes, that makes more sense. A door at the front looks good.
Yes, and it has many more exterior decks to lead out onto the various patios and things like that.
Okay. If we kind of walk around,
Mm-hmm.
is there any open windows or doors or anywhere that the guards are going in and out of?
At a cursory glance, you don't see any open doors or windows, or any entrance or exit points for guards.
Can Hugo fly around outside the upstairs to see if there's any windows or doors open?
Yeah, make a perception check for him.
Perception. 21.
He doesn't spot anything, but he does spot that there are a total of 6 guards, he tells you, on the balcony.
Oh.
6 guards on the balcony. Okay. And that's the balcony like above us.
Yeah, that is above you, yes.
Gotcha. So alright, so what side are we on?
Having my understanding is you guys are in, sort of about this vicinity. Why don't I?
I was going to say, do you have that group token?
Yeah, where's that group token gone?
Because we're all going to stay together anyway. Mostly. Like, oh.
Who knows?
I don't think we are that big.
That'll make you that big. I'm kind of envisioning you've gone a bit to the side, jumped over the wall. Yeah. and gone up to the house from there.
Okay. The windows right next to us. We can see through those.
Yes.
Wrong. Can we see anyone inside? Where?
So there is no one in this immediately in this room, but you can see so the internal doors are sort of open, and you can see that there are lights moving around, or there's people with sort of lanterns and things like that walking around.
Around indoors. Creepy with that. Like people, like imagine like you're a really, really rich person. You've got a guard just walking around with lights through your house. I'd never be able to get to sleep. Never.
Mm.
But I'm very aware with this spell. If we have to get into like stealth combat, we're going to become visible.
Why?
Because if
Oh, if
you attack or cast a spell while it is.
did anyone read the bottle beforehand?
No, but I imagine I've probably kept the bottle because I don't just want like a bunch of invisibility potion bottles outside the house. That would be very alarming for someone.
Is it normal rules apply?
Yes.
Okay. Boring.
So we've got a. So we've got
Get
a,
in.
yeah. 0 kill. We got to phantom our way through this to use a.
We need to make a distraction to make someone come outside so that we can sneak in through the door that they've opened.
Yeah.
What is this? Oh, grey boulder in the middle.
So there is like a statue in the center there of a green of an emerald
Oh
dragon.
yes. I remember that. Yeah.
If we really need to get into anywhere in this house, I do still have my window from my cloak of useful items. I don't think we need it to get in, but I do still have my window.
It's a good backup plan.
Very good backup plan.
Is there a pond or a fountain or some animals?
Oh, I have an idea. I can summon 2 mastiffs. I could
That's a
bring.
spell.
No. From my cloak of useful items.
Oh.
I can literally pull out of my cloak 2 mastiffs. I could pull one of them out and just have it, and it'll just be a dog just start running around.
Yeah.
I don't
Pee.
know whether that'll bring someone from inside out. But it's scratch.
Is there anyone out here patrolling on the ground floor?
On the ground floor at the front of the house? No.
Okay.
I mean, maybe it would bring someone from outside because obviously that would mean that. Yeah, that might mean that someone will have to. Because people on the roof aren't going to get it.
Exactly. What we need to do is find a room where there are people that can look out the window and see a dog. Shall we go over here?
Yeah.
And see if we can let the dog out.
Yeah.
I can't move the token, by the way.
Yes, I'm just fixing that now, so everyone should be able. You
Oh,
should be able to move it wherever you like.
Yeah. If we head around to this section, and I can pull the dog out in the courtyard. Hopefully, there's no one in this courtyard. As we maneuver around, do we see anyone?
So as you maneuver around the side of the house, you can see that there are a number of lanterns patrolling further down in the garden, as well as individuals stationed, 2 individuals stationed on opposite sides of this courtyard as well. They are on either side of here and here, in between the doors.
Outside.
They are outside, yes.
Oh, for God's sake.
So let's throw some indicators on things as you discover them.
Okay, what if we were here? Is there anyone in this room that we can see?
No, you don't spot anyone
There's
in
no
here
one
yet.
in that room.
Not at this point in time.
In here.
Yeah, as you transition across, you can see that someone is making their way up. So they are down here. They are slowly walking up through the rooms. You can see this looks to be some sort of like sitting room or guest greeting room or something like that. They will probably arrive in that room in the next 30 seconds to a minute.
Okay, really quick. Don't progress the person any further. Stix, we go here. Let the dog out. The dog runs as the person walks like up and follows. So and then stops here. It cannot come around here because otherwise these guards will come and try and get it. And so she will have to open the door to either tell the guards to get the dog or to go and get the dog. So we will go to get in through the open door. Okay.
So let the dog out on the side of the building so that
Uh-huh.
from that side don't come round to
Mhm.
just grab it. They've got to, someone from upstairs has got to warn someone. We're not worried that as soon as the dog starts barking, the guards from around there are just going to run around the side. Makes more sense to me to just have a guard run around the side of the building than have them come all the way out of the building.
Or make sure the dog doesn't woof. Just have it jumping outside.
I don't think. I mean, annoyingly,
Just
to do
sage.
that, we would need to cast Speak with Animals.
No, just go shh.
We're invisible. They ain't gonna listen to us.
Yes. Much talent.
I'm just trying to think. Oh no. Fine. That's a spell. Is a cantrip a spell?
Yes.
Yeah. I was gonna skunk someone.
Of course.
Probably for the best.
I mean, if we can't think of anything else, I say do it and then see what happens because
Yeah.
without using spells, currently it's
No, I completely agree because we're stalling in a minute. So yeah, I'm going to whilst standing in this corner, I'm going to pull out one of the mastiff patches and throw it on the ground in front of me as far over the side of the building over here as I can throw it.
Okay.
Which, feet, it's like here somewhere. And throw it, as far as I can. And a dog, a big pit bull style, because this is a robe of useful items. I'm imagining this to be a pretty hardy dog. So it's going to be like a big, fucking tough as nails, pit bull style mastiff dog. Like a big one.
Oh yeah, a mastiff is a medium creature.
Yeah. So it's like, it's fucking huge.
Mm-hmm.
The kind of thing you'd imagine a bald guy called Dave having. Tattoos inside of his head, flames. Imagine him. He lives in Slough, and he's got a dog. That's the kind of dog that this guy's got.
Okay. So you release this mastiff,
Yes.
and
come on, he releases the hound.
you let the dog out.
Ooh.
And your hope is that it'll go round to the front of the house.
Yeah, sort of go around the front of the house and start making noise. I'm assuming this dog is literally just been birthed into existence,
Okay.
either for the first time or once again.
Okay.
So
I'm going to leave this up to a dice roll. So, can someone roll me a dice? Any dice of your choice. Evens, it goes the way you want. Odds, it comes towards you.
God. Okay. We're gonna go with a D100 because that feels. Fuck.
So, this mastiff materializes on the ground and begins to sort of looks around a little bit confused, and then its sort of head drops to the ground and it begins to just sort of sniff around and make its way in your direction, just sort of exploratory. Its head sort of looking around, tail is sort of wagging and a little slowly as it's like, and it just sort of sniffing for smells and various things.
I smell.
Oh God. Can I? I'm gonna feel really bad about you maybe suggesting this, but what if I?
No.
What if I threw something at the dog? No, that'd be an attack.
No.
No.
Also, why don't you throw something for the dog? Because they love playing fetch.
Yeah, that's a better.
Just go to kill.
That's a better idea. We're playing a war game here. I was thinking about murder.
Not of the puppies. Otherwise, I murder you
Sounds valid.
in the real lives.
So the dog's coming over here. Can I go up to it? Because obviously I'm invisible, and it's a dog. It is like, let's face it, it's a very idiotic dog.
How
If I
dare you?
if I just went up to it, I mean, in an adorable way.
It
If I
has
just
an
went up,
intelligence of 3, I'll let you know.
if I just went up to it and pucked it, surely it would not come this way. And even if it did, it'd start barking. Abby's got a question.
Is it like are dogs in this world the same as what people think dogs are in this world, that they can see ghosts?
People share the same belief, yes.
Not really as sweet as.
Whether or not that's true is completely unfounded and has no basis, but
I absolutely love the idea that all dogs in D&D have seen visibility. They're the perfect guards. Also, it's pretty funny.
So Stix, you go up to this thing that's sort of snuffling around slowly, and just boop it on the nose.
Yeah, I'm just gonna just boop it on the nose.
It's sort of like
Not in a forceful way, but with a bit more force than you would regularly boop a dog on the nose.
it like sort of like picks his head up and goes, and then just lets out this very deeply sort of. At which point you immediately hear a couple of voices from above you and from behind you in the courtyard go, "What was that?"
I'll do it again.
It sort of like looks up and like backs up a few steps from the invisible thing, like booping it on the nose.
Yep.
At this point, the closest of the guards, like makes his way, like up and round the corner. And this one's coming over, and like at this point sees the dog.
Yeah. Now go round. We have a window to pick a lock and go inside.
And calls out. It's like, what the hell? And at this point, the dog. You hear another loud, less sort of like when Stick was like booping, it was sort of like an inquisitive, like sort of bark. This is more of a like, and then you hit like affrontive, like aggressive bark, and then you hear like growling and stuff like that. And then you just
want to play.
And yeah, and then like you just hear the other guys go, "So there's a dog in here somehow," and the other guard like rushes over and they both like disappear off, and you hear more barking and the sound of running, and
I wish I could just find a dog.
Now, if we could unlock this door. Wait, is it unlocked already? Maybe these guards wouldn't have it locked.
It's the door.
They're guarding it. Can we just
Push and pull,
Yeah.
just to make sure.
push and pull, twist the knobs?
If you rattle the handles, you push and pull, the door is locked.
Jerry!
Please. Can you unlock this door, please? Yay.
Use your very particular set of skills.
22. Yes, very easy for you, Klari. You managed to quickly slip open this very simple lock, and all of you can make your way inside. As you do so, and you make your way inside. You watch as first a dog, then 2 guards come running past the windows.
Quickly shut the door. Shut the door.
Yeah.
Not slam. Just.
Yeah. The dog takes off down the garden, and the guards follow. And you can see if you're looking out the window, you can see the lanterns in it, almost simultaneously, just both turn in that direction as well and start moving. There seems to be some sort of commotion developing in the garden.
I like to think of these lanterns in a stealth game, the cone of vision is moving around. Cool. We're inside. What's this? What's in this room? Where are we?
So you seem to have entered into some sort of weird collection of taxidermy.
Oh no, we are out of here. Next.
Guys, I found a problem. I did not cast locate object before going invisible.
One jump. Just one. I was doing this stealth.
I was.
You had one. Well. So we're just gonna have to run around the house.
No, it's fine.
Is it?
Yeah. Do you have invisibility as a spell?
Yes.
Is pass without trace concentration?
Yes.
New plan. Can you put invisibility into the ring of spell storing that I currently have attuned?
Yes.
If you do that, is that casting a spell?
Yes.
Son of a bitch! Oh, fuck, never mind. You know what? Let's look at. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to look around the house. If we find it, great, we didn't need it. If we don't find it, I have that spell as a backup, and I'll figure myself out. I've got Dimension Door, I can just. If I get caught.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
Wow. Easy. And then I can knock people out if we need to.
Oh god, yeah. Oh dear.
This has gone exceptionally well.
It's gone. It's gone.
It's gone. Anyway, where
What room are we in now?
So you move through it into a little dining room, or quite a large dining room. There is a long table with various chairs and things like that. And sideboards with like empty silver platters and things.
Is there a spoon I can steal?
Yes, interestingly, the table is laid, with very ornate plates that have this sort of like gold and silver like filigree on them and stuff like that. Yeah, and as you go to pick up one of these spoons, you realize it's quite dusty, as if the table isn't used very often.
I stole a spoon. Mine now. Must put it in my inventory. Hold on, everyone. It is a teaspoon or a tablespoon. I would
What
like a teaspoon.
There are teaspoons.
Teaspoon. Is it made of real silver?
It looks to be gold in color.
Oh. Gold teaspoon.
Very ostentatious.
How exciting. Well, on to the next room.
Yeah.
Yeah, you as you approach the door, you can see one of these lanterns coming towards you. You pull back for a second, allowing this short halfling guard to enter. They move around one side of the table and off onto the next room as you scurry forth. But you can make your way through the next room into the foyer. In the foyer, you can see the walls are lined sort of in various places with statues of dragonborn, like dragonborn knights in armor. It seems to be 6 of them sort of line the walls and things like that. As well as a grand like double staircase goes up and splits as it goes up and around to form the banisters and the landing at the top.
How exciting. Shall we venture upstairs, children?
Agreed.
Okay.
Anyone in the landing? Anyone in the foyer at all? Any baddies or?
Or goodies?
Yeah, as you look up, you can see that there are 2 individuals seem to be positioned on the landing itself, moving around.
Okay. Be stealthy.
So you make your way up onto the landing. You can see that there is one individual seems to be. I can throw some more guards out as you have discovered these ones. Well, there seem to be a pair that are static, like flanking this door. Whereas the one on this side, you can see that this door is open, and he's sort of like he's drifted, like they're like separating as if they were having a bit of a conversation, and the other one is drifting back in this direction and soon goes through the door and is carrying on this way. You can see the lantern light slowly moving throughout the room.
Maybe. We might need to go out one of the doors and then in through either a window or a door on the other side.
Yeah. Is this a door? Yeah.
That is an exterior door there, yes.
That leads onto the balcony that some of the guard, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm inclined to agree with you because I don't see a way of us getting away from you guys without. Unless I have another dog.
What, on this level?
I could throw it down in the foyer. These guys have got to go downstairs to run after the dog.
Hmm.
It's not an awful plan.
It's not an awful plan. Yeah, no, I think that works. Okay,
This level can't see a dog being very useful in combat, and I don't really know when a dog could be otherwise useful.
can I ask Hugo to tell me if these guards on the outside seem to be like patrolling or just staying static?
They are patrolling. I don't have the capability of doing that, and I'm not going to sit there and move all of them up and
No,
down
no,
and up
no.
and down. But
Yeah,
yes,
no,
they
no,
are.
no.
They are sort of patrolling. I've put them at about their sort of average point of their patrol.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
he can tell you that they sort of come together, and they'll come together for a few seconds, a minute, or something like that, exchange a few words, and then go back the other way.
Mhm. Okay. What I'm thinking is we go in through this door and then go out this door. We patrol the same way they are over to here or over to here, whichever comes first. I don't know if they're clockwise or anti-clockwise. Check what's in this room, if there's any guards in there through the windows.
Yeah.
And if there's no guards in there, let the dog out. Let the guards get distracted. We go through the door. Or this outside.
Okay, so head up the balcony, see if there's anyone in the window.
Yeah.
There is, then we don't go that way. If there isn't, then. Oh wait. Yeah. I'm down for this plan.
Cool.
Yeah. I kind of forgot there was a balcony on the inside here too. And I don't know what I thought we could do with that information, but yeah. Sounds like a plan. Let's do it.
Okay, so your plan is to head out of this door.
Which door?
This one on the right. Okay. As you
Oh,
guys.
wait. I just realized maybe as we get to this door, they're going to wonder why the door is suddenly opening.
I thought that one was already open.
A lot of the internal doors have been stood open.
Oh, right.
So
okay.
the one on the left that is guarded is not. The one on the right is just open. Think very much like the houses in Assassin's Creed Unity, Ben, where they had those like internal double doors that just stood open.
I was thinking of like similar to those, but they've sort of like, it was only open when they were walking through and then it sort of swung shut. Gotcha. It's open. Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
That's
yeah, you make your way up to the door on the outside. This individual maybe be up here or something. You reach for the handle and you discover that it is locked.
Is
these guys need to eat.
this one open?
Oh, they're doing an internal toilets.
Sorry, which one? Yes, that door is open. This guard is, at this point, making their way up into that room, but you imagine shortly they will come back down.
I think if we wait for them to come back down, we should then try this door.
Yeah.
Just to have a look and see what happens.
Can I just very briefly try any of the windows? Are the windows ones where you can open them out or up or anything like that? Do they?
They are lifted up.
And is it like a lot of windows I guess modern windows. I don't know if they're like this. Like, are they ones that lock from the inside, so you can I can just lift the latch and then lift them up?
Yes, so they are locked on the inside, where basically they're because they are, I believe it's called sash windows when they lift up, and so
Yeah.
basically there's a latch that you turn that stops it lifting up and down, so someone outside can't just come along and lift it up.
Yeah.
But also on the top there are two sliding bolts that go into the frame as well.
Oh right. Okay.
So it is
So
possible to open easily from the inside. It would just be slide two bolts and turn the latch.
okay, because I'm also thinking if this door isn't open, I was just thinking maybe that we could try and, particularly if this guy's now leaving that space, we could do that. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Let's try that door up through that door on the right. This room that we're in right now. What kind of space is this? Apologies.
This looks to be some sort of large presentation room or something like that. It's for its size, it's quite sparsely decorated. There seems to be a bit of a sort of a mismatch of various things. There's a few sort of art pieces in there that aren't yet put up on walls. Some pottery and various things like that. Some various sort of armoires and things like that that are covered in sheets and stuff. There's maybe 3 or 4 of those in the room, a couple of them covered in sheets.
Right. Okay. And then this room above us, if we head into there, I'm assuming this isn't a bedroom or anything like that. This is
No, doesn't look like a bedroom. Looks more like a sort of sunroom or something like that. A couple of the panels in the ceiling are also glass and things like that to allow a lot of sunlight in. Lots of shades and things like that as well to cover that could be drawn over the window. That's the other thing as well. You would imagine at night, certainly, most places would draw curtains and things like that. All the curtains stand open; they are neatly tied back with little ropes and things like that.
yeah. I don't think he's here. With that detail, that makes me think if you were a lord who had any form of privacy and any form of sort of local thing, surely you would have servants close all your windows at night because you want privacy. I mean, I guess you got loads of guards, but if all these guards have lanterns, it's gonna be light. I mean, not necessarily, but I don't know. Some weird, about that. Anyway, yeah, is this door in this reading room space locked? I'm assuming.
She goes up here now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one is also locked.
Okay. Looking out the windows outside.
Yeah.
The guard that's patrolling this side. Whereabouts is he in his patrol?
I mean, they are in constant motion. Where they are positioned is their average position.
Yeah. How far? But sorry, better question would be, how far up and down this space does he move? Does he go all the way to the ends, or is it just a short back?
No, it is. Watching them for a while, and with Hugo's knowledge, it is a pretty comprehensive patrol by all the guards. They do cover the whole of the balcony around in their various patrols, but it's sort of like they bounce off each other a bit. So two of them will meet, they'll have a chat for a minute or so, and then they'll go the other way until they kind of just wander into another one, and then two of them. So it's a bit erratic. If you wanted to figure out an opening to try and unlock a door and sneak out, or open a window and sneak out, it would be an intelligence check to do so.
Yeah, because I was thinking what we could do is we could unlock the door, and then basically one by one, or maybe not one by one, but certainly individually each, basically climb out of here and then up onto the roof. Because we
Why are
don't,
we
we don't
going
need,
from the roof?
because we can't wait out on the balcony. Because if we wait out on the balcony and they are comprehensively covering every inch of this place, they're going to bump into us.
Hmm.
Unless, like,
Or we just ride the merry-go-round.
oh yeah, I guess we could just sort of follow them all the way around. And then, yeah, like if we miss our window, then we've just got to go all the way around the building again, connect. Just guard watch posts. That'd be quite funny.
So they're not like circling in the all in the same direction. Like, so if you imagine, so say like these two, for example, this one might walk this way and this one might walk this way. They'd meet in the middle, pause for a bit, and then they'd go back. At the same time, this one might be coming up, so then this one, so these two would like meet here, and then this one would come back, and this one would go back this way, and the same, like this one would come up, this one would go this way, and so on.
So I thought you meant by riding the merry-go-round, so we would like, they would sort of move one way, and then we would be in that space between the two guards, and then as they turn, they go back the other way, and we'd sort of like be stuck. No, okay. I don't know. Then what are we thinking? Because clearly,
Okay, who's the most intelligent to do the intelligence check? It's
that would be Klari, probably.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can we give her advantage?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can do it collectively.
Yeah. Particularly with multiple windows and stuff. Yeah. 19.
Okay. So are you going for a door or a window?
Wait, that's better, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. Because I reckon, because obviously a window we can't then shut in from the outside. Not quietly in any case. Yeah.
Okay, if you're going for the door, then that'd be another Thieves' Tools check to pick the lock.
Voice.
Okay, yeah, you easily, again, the locks on these doors are very simple, very easy for you to just, with your adept hands, Klari, to just quickly turn and open, and confidently and quietly get the door unlocked. And then with everyone watching the guards, you pick an opportune moment when this guard is just moving up this way, just as he passes, and you can all quickly make your way outside. Where are you going from here?
Over to here, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. You can probably make it to about. Actually, if he's going up, yeah. So you do have the time. While this guard is sort of up here, you can hear the sound of like murmured voices from these guards having a bit of a chat. This one's maybe a bit further and stuff. You have a few moments to where no guards are in sight of this window.
Is there anyone in this room?
Through the window, you do spot 2 guards again guarding this door. So you can now see that there are 2 guards on this door.
Yeah, a lot of guards around here. This is definitely something.
What you like to do? You probably only have 30 seconds before another guard comes back this way.
On the window, do you think it'll make them open the window to see what the fuck is going on?
Possibly. I mean, they might just think it's one of the guards outside, sort of playing a trick on them or calling their attention,
or trying to get their attention about something.
Oh yeah, we could do like a like a proper urgent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
and
Wait,
see if
why?
they open the window to see what's happening.
Yeah, I like it. Wait,
Okay.
what are we gonna do then? Because obviously they're gonna open the window and go, "Why did you do this?" No, fuck it, we're doing it.
Okay.
We'll just see what happens.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
tap
yeah.
on the window. One of the guards comes over, like crouches down, peers through. This guard is making his way back down this way, sort of like peering through the window. Can't see anything. Reaches up, undoes the two bolts, turns the latch, lifts the window with a bit of effort, with his little like halfling body trying to lift it up, and like just about can like stick his head out. He's like, "What's going on?" And the guard coming down the other way is like, "What are you doing?" You know, and there's like, "What's you knocked on the window?" It's like, "No, I didn't knock on the window. What are you talking about?" It's like, "Well, someone knocked on the window. Is there anyone out there?" And you can see all the guards are moving around and into their various positions and so on. And these two are sort of having a chat on the window. He's like, "Well, something knocked on the window." It's like, "Are you sure?" It's like, "Yeah, I definitely heard it, and you know, so did they." And so, "Well, I don't see anything about it. Are you sure it wasn't like I noticed something?" It's like, "No, it was like," and he like re-indicates like the urgencies of like the multiple knockings on like the side of the frame. It's like that's just not the window or anything. That's something. You can see they're both looking around, a bit sort of confused and sort of wary.
Think I have an idea.
Go for it.
Yeah, people. I still have from very base because it's literally never worked for me ever. I still have my hunting trap from way back when. I think it only does like 1 point of damage or something like that, like enough to kill like a rabbit, something small. But this hunting trap, I'm imagining like a tiny version of like a bear thing.
Yeah.
Or something where it like stabs into something. I mean, if I that out, guard snaps on it, screaming guard, it's going to cause a bit of a kerfuffle.
Yeah. That would do it.
But then,
Should we maybe put it here for this guard to come across? So then he will come over, and this guy who's at this window will then be like, "Oh shit, what's going on over there?"
yeah,
And maybe he'll come out.
yeah, because obviously it's
He'll
not
be like,
visible, so maybe he'll see it. But even if he does see it, that's still like a hey, someone's put a trap here. What the fuck? That could be something. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. Stix pulls out his small little, tiny little mini frost trap, but nowhere near as useful. And just sort of puts it down, pulls back the crank on it, sets it right in the sort of middle of the pathway. Actually, I'm gonna put it. I'll tell you where I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it right on this corner, or just past the corner here, so that it's a thing where just as you turn around the corner, you might end up treading on it.
"Yep."
Okay. Yeah. So the guard is walking along. He like spots this, this conversation that's still going on. Stix sneaks away and sets up this trap, and then this guard comes down. His attention is on these two having conversation. Rotates the corner and crunch, and there is this big shout as he steps on the trap.
Nice.
And several of the other guards, they come running to hear what's going on. He's like, what the hell? I trod on something. Something bit me. And he was like making a big deal out of this. The other guard is going to come rushing this way. So can everyone make a dexterity saving throw to avoid this guard as he comes rushing down the pathway?
Is everybody people within? So like, have I made it back to the group now? Sort of thing. AKA, people get my saving throw bonus.
Yes.
I mean, I feel like you would have set it and then come back.
Yeah, of course I would. But it like the question is like, is there time? Basically.
Yes.
Cool. Everyone gets +5. So that's actually a 16. Oh, this is some fucking.
I thought I had something for dexterity saving throw.
Yes, I think
Yeah.
you're.
So, you all manage to like jump, sort of out the way. Klari, you like tuck yourself in small against the wall. Stix, you manage to like jump up on the like the concrete railing and just like stand out the way. Arwen, you try and copy Stix, and like you have to like roll a little bit, so you'll sort of lay like half on the railing, and Stix just has to like steady you with a hand to make sure you don't flop over the railing to the ground. But yeah, you all successfully do that. At the same time, this guard is like hamming and hollering. Yeah, and this one's like caught. He's like, it's like, this guard's. One of the guards runs over. He's like, there's some kind of trap here. What the hell's going on? Ever fan out again. There's something weird happening. Stay on alert.
What about the one on the window? Does the one on the window move at all?
So he's like, the one's like, my leg, I've got this. He's like, the guy's like, all right, yeah, we'll take you inside and we'll get you patched up. And so between the two of them, they like, they start to like limp slowly away towards this door. And you can hear one of them's like pulling out a set of keys and stuff like that. And as he's going, he's like calls back over his shoulder. He's like, one of you come out as well and cover for us. Just, anything weird. You spot anything else, then, just give the signal and all that. And he just starts like trying to like climb out the window. So he like scrambles through the window and again like begins to make his way like this way. So can everyone make another dexterity saving throw, please?
We said he's a
moving
halfling. But do we get some kind of bonus because he's
They're
tiny?
all halflings. This is just a lower DC because he's not moving as quickly.
Okay.
Very bad.
With the other one was like rushing. This guy's he's tumbled out the window and is moving slowly. Sort of warily. He's got like his his sword out and he's like sort of almost like holding it down like at ground level, as if there's might be like as if more traps might jump out and try and get him.
Still at 16.
Nat ones don't mean automatic failures on saving throws, so you are
Oh.
okay.
Oh,
You now have
Oh,
an open window in front of you with one guard inside.
can we get through this window?
yeah.
Disappeared.
Still climb through the window.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you will stealth your way through the window. Can everyone just make a stealth check for me?
Get any bonus with the explosion going on outside?
No, because that's counteracted by the heightened awareness of the guard on the inside.
That's
but you get all your pass without trace and everything like that. I'm not anticipating anyone doing terribly at this, but nat ones do happen from time to time. But you will also have incredible stealth bonuses, so. Yeah, it's like
Stop
Klari with a
doing it.
45. Even with seeing visibility, none of you see Klari.
Like we all climb in. Clary's already in.
Klari gets.
Clary's on the ceiling.
If invisibility was a stackable
Oh
buff,
my-
Klari would be at invisibility level 2 now.
How scary would that be though? Like we all like move into the room and Clary is just like there's like a lantern passes from the other side, and just in the brief light of the lantern you just see the silhouette of Clary on the ceiling. Like some horror movie. I'll be terrified.
No, it's like that classic like horror thing, like like you briefly spot her, and then it's like in a flash of lightning, you like briefly spot her, and then it goes dark, and then the lights come back on, and she's no longer there, and like, where is she gone?
Yeah, like the guy with the lantern walks past and you briefly see it, and then he sort of thinks he hears the stuff from over there and turns back. She's gone. And we all look over and she's now just stood in the corner. Like that weird dark thing in the corner.
Bam, bam.
Looking at a
Okay.
bookshelf.
Yeah.
Um,
So yeah, there is a commotion going on. You can hear sort of like the guards from the other side of the door. You can hear him like moaning and wincing as they're like making their way downstairs. They briefly exchange a few words with the guys outside the door, with muffled voices. But you are in this room. It's you recognize this as kind of like the entrance. There's like some nice artwork. Some of the like family artwork of the Syrax family are here. But yeah, there is these ornate double doors guarding the entrance to what you recognize as this audience chamber where you were greeted beforehand.
Okay. Yeah, so we've been
does Stix have polymorph?
thinking of Piper. You, I believe, wild shape is not a spell or an attack. So you could wild shape while invisible.
Yeah, but I kind of want everyone else to get into the room as well.
Good point. Could you do it and then like open the door from the inside?
But there's a guard right there.
Yeah. Fuck, and there's like, yeah, lots of bad guys sort of converging outside on the commotion we made. God, how do we get this guy? What other fucking MacGuffins can we pull to get this guy away from the door? Sometimes I think in video games, like, at what point do guards start thinking there's a lot of distractions going on?
Can this man be bribed?
Possibly.
At least one of them must be able to be bribed.
I mean, okay, could maybe Klari go up to the door and just try? Don't want to. I was going to say just try the handle just to see if it even moves, just to see if that door is locked. Because if it's locked, we need to lock pick it first, which is a problem we need to get around. Like if it's unlocked, we can just quickly slip through while he's looking the other way. Is what I'm thinking. Whereas if it's locked, we literally, we need to push through. So, yeah, do you think you could go up to the door and just sort of try the handle to see if it turns? Yeah. Does it turn?
It does not. But in doing so, it, like a lot of the handles do, it moves down a little bit and then stops. At which point, the guard next to it sees the handle or hears the handle moving and will pull out their sword.
Okay. Guess everyone just back up as far from this guard as we can, so he just thinks it's nothing and he's seeing shit.
He's going to take
Gaslight hard to oblivion.
2 attacks real quick at thin air. 9 plus stuff. First attack will miss. Second attack with disadvantage will also miss. So he pulls out this sword and swipes rapidly twice in the air. But you all back up out of the way in time and manage to duck underneath the strikes as he swings wildly. And he's now just sort of like turning like in the space around the room. Moves over to the window that was like left open and like kind of like tries to shut it with one hand while like looking around the rest of the room. He's sort of like fumbling with the bolt while trying to scan the room to lock the window again.
If he's trying to, can Klari unlock the door while he's trying to close the window if he's looking somewhere else? What if we?
He's like half focused on the room, half focused on the window. He's like trying to shut it with one hand, but he's got to pull it down, do 2 bolts and a latch on it to lock it again. So there's an
Yeah, Clary
opportunity.
does the lock. She doesn't need to touch the handle, so he wouldn't possibly, but wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, let's see.
You're expecting a similar lock, but this one actually is trickier. But it still seems to share some sort of similarities, same maker potentially. And you are able to quickly slip the tumblers on this lock and open it up. And so you are confident the door is unlocked.
Okay. The commotion outside, it's still going on.
The commotion outside seems to have died down at this point. The guards are moving rapidly back and forth. They are no longer stopping to have idle chatter. They are sort of searching and sweeping. The sounds of the shouting from the injured guard have faded away. You can hear sort of the soft murmurings of the 2 guards on the door outside. But the guards are still moving sort of, with a more before they were sort of idly sort of pottering about, having a bit of a chat with their mate, moving back again, whereas now they're moving quickly. That you can see they're scanning, they're alert. They are alert to some kind of danger.
The second guard that was on this door has not come back in.
No, he has taken over outside. You heard him, like one of the guards that went in. So one of the guards got injured, and one of the guards took him to like get patched up, and told the guard who you lured out the window to cover for them. So they have more people on the balcony outside.
Guys, I'm tempted to just knock this guy's ass out.
But I don't want him to scout.
But I feel like if we're going by like the stealth rules we use, do we think I could knock him out? He's an average guy. As far as I know, I don't 100% know. He could be one of the kobolds that work for this guy, but even those seem pretty weak. I'm thinking there's a chance I could just straight up.
I think we have to give it a go because I've been looking at what I've got and I don't have anything.
Yeah, I don't see a way we get past this guy without. Because even if we cause the commotion on the other side of the room, he's just going to call out for more people and cause more.
Exactly.
So, can we quick save? Is that a thing we can do? Can we quick save? See if it fucks up.
Because I'm in a chaotic mood. Roll me a D100.
I love time travel.
Oh, 92.
Damn.
So close. Error, save file corrupted. Have to carry on without saving.
No.
Oh man, when did we last save this game? It was fucking back when we died and came back to life, right?
Oh god.
So what is your intent? What is your plan?
Well,
Do I get the explanation from this guy, and is there maybe something I can roll to basically see that if I was to hit him, he would go down? Basically, like in D&D terms, do the stealth rules apply to this character, to this person? If I was to punch him and hit him, would he go down?
I don't think there's a roll you could make that would give you more information than Stix would be able to infer from what he thinks he knows about these people.
But I just, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna take my I don't even have my spear anymore, so I can't even blunt end of that. I'm gonna just take my sword or like my hand axe even. And I'm gonna slowly both my hands go up to him, and with the end of the hand axe, just try and whack him. Smack in the
Okay.
back of the head down.
Okay, make me that attack roll with advantage.
Oh, pray for me. That's a 26.
26. So he's like, Klari has opened the door. He like finally sort of like he's still fumbling with the latch. He like basically gives up on scanning a room, turns around, and like uses one hand to actually properly like push the window down like the last like inch and like slide the bolts into place. And while he's looking away from you, you take the opportunity to come up behind him and just pommel strike him on the back of the head. And or you go for like the back of the neck because you're wearing like a helmet, so you go for like the back of the neck where it like just underneath the helmet, and it like
Back of the skull. Yeah.
and and he crumples in your arms.
Could I try and before this body? Could I try and obviously motion to like Arwen and Klari to try and catch him so he doesn't crumple in a big loud heap? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So yeah, he's down. I'm now visible. So I immediately run to the corners of the room to find a shadow. But obviously I'm still within the pass of that trace, so I still get 10 or whatever. I'm just trying to be as in darkness as I can be.
Okay.
He's down. Drag the body into the darkness of the room.
Okay.
Is there like a chair in here?
Yeah, there's a couple of chairs and things.
Can I pull one of the? Yeah. Can one of the ladies grab one of the chairs, pull them into a dark corner of the room, and then I'll slump his body on the chair, so he's hard to see. And if anyone does then go inside and see him, it'll be like he's sleeping on a chair in a corner of the room.
Okay.
Perfect. Sorted. He is, let's say, over there.
Over
Done.
there.
Oh yeah. Either way.
Okay.
Cool. Head into this final room.
All right. You head into the final room. Inside, you recognize the
Cautiously.
familiar audience chamber with the very large chair inside it. The room and the the family pictures of the Syrax family around the walls. The room appears at first glance to be empty. There is, as before, there is this large, like, velvet curtain behind that crosses the room, basically separating it behind the chair. The chair is sort of maybe in this position, so there's like 20 feet of room beyond. I stood in the doorway. What would you like to do? Do you cross?
I want to make a perception check.
We're stood in the doorway. There's a chair in the center of the room, somewhere in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll help Arwen with her perception check, and Klari can just be a god perception.
Okay. That's not the spell I'm looking for. Okay. So some very high perception rolls. What you hear is the sound of soft breathing coming from the other side of the room.
It's still dark in here, right?
It is still dark in there. There is no light.
Really, really, really quick. Can Stix get all three of us out with any of his spells?
No. I have Dimension Door, which can get 2 people out.
Okay.
So, I mean, I could get. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna take off my cloak of the mountebank, which I've been wearing as a sort of sash, and I will hand it to, say, Arwen, so that if needs must, you guys are still invisible. You can. I would have done this before we go into the room, by the way, realizing I'm visible now. Apologies, but obviously realizing I'm visible, if we get compromised because of me, you use that, take it, you two get the GTFO. I've got Misty Step and a variety of other things I can use, like planks.
Well, how does Misty Step work? Do you have
Anywhere
to see the place?
Yeah, anywhere I can see. So it could go through a window, for example.
There is no windows in here.
I know, but I can run. Do you have any? I probably should have asked this beforehand. Do you have any ways of getting out of here?
I mean, I could become a tiny bug and go under the door
Yeah,
because I'm trying to think of a way. I was thinking, should we melt the lock the door, melt the lock, so that no one can unlock the door to come in here and disturb us?
it's actually not a bad plan. That's definitely not a bad
So then you and Klari dimension door out. I become a bug, go under the door.
Yeah.
JJ, you can't hear this. I'm not talking to you because I don't want to die. Please just ignore me.
I'm trying to think of anything else I maybe have.
But that's my kind of, just so we don't get like 1 million people in here.
Yeah. Yeah. Gems, window, healing potions, iron door, which I've used, 2 mastiffs, wooden ladder, a sack, temper pole, steel mirror, bullseye lantern, dagger. Shit.
I mean, if worst comes to the worst, I have a boogaloo orb. I use that and then
yeah.
do the plant thing back
Wait.
here.
Don't we all have those?
Yeah, but they will take us home.
Yeah, true. But
And we don't really want to use those unless it's dire.
Yeah. I put it on my sheet. How silly of me.
Oh my god.
Okay. Well,
I'm thinking that for a plan, but
in which case then I've actually kept my cloak of the mountebank.
Yeah.
Trusting in Arwen's abilities to GTFO. Cool. So we're in the room. We can hear breathing on the other side of the room.
I will close the door once we're all in here.
Yeah.
Melt the lock.
What
I
are you
am
melting the
pulling
lock
out.
with?
My fire, whichever which one shall I use? Burning hands. Will that do it?
Nah, burning that fire to the door.
Scorching ray.
Scorching ray might.
Flaming sphere.
Do you not have like a cantrip?
I do. Is that I have produce flame? Is that? But that sounds a bit weak.
So, burning hands to me strikes me as the most appropriate and the most potentially controlled because you're literally producing it from your hands.
Yeah, and just kind of pressing
in
it
this
on.
instance, make either an arcana or a spellcasting check to mold the spell to be a controlled thing.
Guidance.
To melt the lock.
Does guidance give me plus
1d4?
1d4.
So I can do a wisdom check.
A wisdom check
Instead of an
or an
arcana.
arcana check. It's up to you.
Plus D4. Please don't be a 1. It's not a
17.
1.
Yeah, so there is some minor charring around the edge of the lock, and you think you've possibly weakened it structurally, so that if someone tries to break it, if someone like physically breaks in, the lock might be a bit weaker because the wood around the edge has been charred. But you do think you've successfully melted the lock enough to be non-functional.
Okay, that's, yeah. Because the first thing they'll do is try and...
Yeah. I am then, after my guidance, I am then pulling out my second hand axe.
Oh, and you're now
Walking.
visible as well.
Oh, yeah. Hey!
Yeah, I am pulling out my second hand axe and walking towards the breathing.
Okay.
Does the breathing sound male or female in nature? No, you can tell. A bit deeper.
So, Klari would be able to tell with a massive 30 perception. There are actually 2 sets of breathing. One is quite deep and heavy, and one is softer and lighter.
Okay. With our dark, can we see if this is a bedroom and if it is 2 people asleep?
You cannot. There is this curtain across the back behind the this audience chamber's throne that covers this section of the room.
I'm scared.
Me
Can-
too, because I think we're going to pull it back and JJ is going to go, that's we'll end the session. When
It is.
clearly something very bad is going to happen. So,
If we
I
don't pull
haven't
the curtain
overrun by
back,
20
he
minutes
will...
just to end on a cinematic moment. No,
He's going
I
to
will
end
never.
the session. And we can just stay here forever. In
Just live in
limbo.
this moment.
why don't we just stay here in this moment for just a little while? Although our laptop is about to die. So, same time.
I guess we should probably look at the thing then.
Yeah, and I think Klari is still do it.
Yeah, good plan.
Yeah. You're still
And we'll cower in the corner like pussies.
We will hold an action that if anything jumps out, fuck it up.
I'll shoot it in the face.
I'll axe it in the face.
Okay.
I'll axe it a question.
All right.
So as you pull the curtain back,
So
as
your
well
curtain
will
is
end.
pulled back. On the other side, there is a large, elaborate 4-poster bed with 2 individuals asleep in it. One is a very large and fat-looking man that you recognize to be as Lord Serax, and the other is a woman that you have not seen before. And that is where we're going to end
And
the
that's
session.
where we're going to do it.
Yes. Of course we're going to end it there. Like, obviously we're going to end it there. What else are we going to do? Like,
Keep playing.
we've overrun by 10, 15 minutes because I was just hoping to get through this and you guys kept coming up with more and more ways to cover yourselves from anyone else coming up.
That was
Then was like, oh, I give the cloak. Oh, I don't give the cloak. It's like, I'm going to mutt the luck.
That was really cool. Like, that felt like proper video game stealth. Like, better because we could do pretty much anything. But if that
Well,
felt
thank you.
like